So here I am with the saddle pack from Apidura, and I filled it up. This is 14 liters. 14 liters is like a golden cut for saddle packs, because if you have a larger one, it will become a little bit, you know, jiggy when you're going uphills, and you don't want that. It also catches wind much more, and the heavier bags you have on your bike, the heavier it is to pedal it. So you need to keep it decent. But if you're gonna be out like for more than a couple of days, then you obviously need a bigger bag. But in my case, I don't. I'm so good to go with 14 liters, it's totally enough. And I think I don't want to go any bigger either, because if I do, well, I'm gonna have problems with it. Like, for example, when I'm going uphills and catching wind and stuff like that. It's not good. So keep that in mind when you're buying your seat pack, that don't go too large, because it will not benefit you. Keep it as small as possible. And also when it comes to biking, you know, it's about weight. Everything is about weight. So your bigger packs weighs more. But Apidura, even if the quality is fat, sort of speaking, it's not that heavy. It's really sublime stuff. And all these attachments, the straps here, high-end quality. It's so good. It's so good. It's like, yeah, can last a war or something like that. But let's open this up and see what I have inside it. So I'm doing this backwards. Instead of packing it, I unpack it. It's much better to see what I have inside than just putting stuff in it, right? Okay, let's do this. This is for a couple of days ride. So open this up. Water resistant pack, of course. First I have extra trousers. This is for rain. You know, it will rain. So I don't want to ride in my bib shorts or whatever. In rain, it's not nice. So I have rain trousers, and I also have a rain jacket as well, which works as a wind stopper. So I have this. This one is on the outside, because most of the times you need to catch up the jacket before you catch up the trousers. So yeah, the jacket is on the outside. This is also a wind stopper and a rain jacket as well, and they work great together. You need a towel. Don't bring the biggest towel you got, bring like a mid-size one. Even if you're gonna take showers, you don't need to have this huge bath towels. You just need to have like a, you know, this size, kind of mid-size. And you don't want to go too large on this, because it takes up so much space in the pack, so keep that low. Toilet stuff inside here, toothbrush, toothpaste, and also keep the shampoos in little tiny bottles instead, because I'm just gonna be away for 2 days. I don't need to have these big, huge cans with soap. Underwear for 2 days. You need to shift those, otherwise you will stink. Leg warmers. I don't go with long bibs. I use leg warmers instead, and then I have shorter bibs. It takes less space, but I don't like to have long legs bibs. It's much better to use these sleeves instead. I always do that for the jersey as well, to keep it warm. So I usually ride in short jersey, and then I have this one on. And also you can have it under. If you have like a long sleeve shirt, you can have this one under, and it warms you up, especially in the mornings. And if you don't want to ride with a jacket, even if you have a jacket and it can be a pretty cold morning, you need to have these as well. So if you don't using these ones, go and buy one, because they are kind of affordable and easy to use, and it's really great to have. Like an undershirt under everything to keep the sweat away. The sweat is most of the problems, because if you get sweaty, you're getting wet, and when you get wet, you start to freeze. Extra pair of socks, an extra jersey. I'm not the guy who rides in tights. I ride like a loose rider. I ride in more casual kind of MTB jerseys, kind of, more likely. Even the shorts are so, because I don't like to have these tight bibs. I have it under, but I don't have it like, I think it looks ugly, to be honest. If you're a super racer, that's pretty cool to have it when you match your bike, but in my case, I'm not, and I don't like it. But I do have a favorite brand called Coffe de Cycliste, and it's a French brand. Check them out if you like it. I'm not sponsored, I'm just saying. Favorite brand, it's a cool brand, they have cool stuff. Here's some extra bibs, and I also have an extra wind stopper. It's a vest. I can have that top of the jacket or under it. It depends on, or just wearing it. Shoes. So when you stop in and you go into your hostel, you need to have shoes. You can do flip-flops. Most of the times guys do flip-flops because it takes up less space. But these old school Adidas don't take up much space. It's actually just solid fabric around it. It doesn't take up any space at all, to be honest. It's really small. Let's see if I have something else in here. No. that's pretty much it. So, all right, here we got the frame pack. The frame pack only weighs 175 grams. So you attach this to your frame, it will settle very well. And the good thing with this one is that you keep the stuff that is a little bit heavier than the other stuff, so you keep the weight point in the middle of the bike. That's great. So inside here I got some tools and I got some refreshments as well. I'm gonna show you. But let's start from the outside first. Besides, it's a really great and water resistant fabric, and you have the zippers hidden under here, so it's actually covered for rain, as well as the zippers are waterproofed as well. So yeah, it's a really safe place for stuff to be in. So you can have your power bank inside here, for example, and you got a little hole for that here, so you can take out the cables and attach it to your little computer or your mobile phone that you have on your handlebars. All right, so let's open this up and see what I got inside here. Chain oil, some zippers, tape, Gorilla tape, multi-tool is always handy to have. That's pretty much it inside here. Now it's empty. It's not much space in here, mainly because the frame bags, you don't want to keep them too bulky because they're gonna hit your knees when you're paddling, so you want to keep it slick. That's why it's so slick. Yeah. All right, let's open the other side, which is a bigger pocket. And inside here I got some refreshments. Snickers. Everyone gets happy with the Snickers, right? Gas. And I got a coffee maker machine here, so you can't live without coffee. And as I told you, I'm not the guy who wanna, you know, bike so many miles I can in one day. I take it easy. I stop and I have a cup of coffee and drink it and, you know, enjoy the silence and everything. You know, the thing with biking is to get away, not to, like, you know, stress away. It's just get away and take it easy, and you drink some coffee and watching a sea, or maybe watching just a tree. But it's nice to be out, so that's the point of it. So here is the tool to get coffee. Inside this bag you got also an extra pocket in here, which you can, you know, put maybe your credit card or valuables, what you got. I don't know what you got, but it's an extra pocket anyway, so you can keep stuff there. So that's pretty much it with this frame pack, which is a great one. It's very slick. It's so well built. Here is the bar pack, 9 liters. It's really big. It's actually too big for my bars. I need a bigger, wider bars.